Most people believe weight loss is simple. Eat less, move more, count calories, burn more than you eat. That idea has been repeated for decades on television, in gyms, by diet plans, by fitness apps. And yet, millions of people follow this advice perfectly and still fail. They lose weight for a short time. Then the weight comes back, often more than before. Energy drops. Hunger increases. Motivation disappears. Something clearly does not add up. A leading fasting doctor challenges this entire belief with a statement that sounds almost dangerous. Calories are not the real problem. Not even close. The real problem is hormonal. And there is one hormone that decides whether your body stores fat or burns it. That hormone quietly controls your weight every single day. Without you noticing, most people have never been taught this. Many doctors never explain it clearly, and most weight loss advice completely ignores it. In this video, you will learn why two people can eat the same number of calories and get completely different results. You will learn why eating less can actually slow weight loss instead of speeding it up. You will learn why constant hunger is not a lack of willpower, but a biological signal driven by hormones. And most importantly, you will learn how fasting changes the rules of fat loss in a way calorie counting never can. This video will break down the science in simple language. No complicated terms, no confusing math, just clear facts backed by medical research and real clinical experience. You will understand how the body decides when to store fat and when to release it. You will learn why frequent eating keeps fat locked inside your cells. You will discover why fasting flips a metabolic switch that most diets never touch. There is a reason this approach is spreading quietly among doctors who treat obesity and metabolic disease. There is a reason patients who failed for years suddenly see progress without starving themselves. And there is a reason this information is not widely promoted by the diet industry. It challenges everything that has been sold for decades. By the end of this video, you will see weight loss in a completely new way. You will understand why willpower alone is never enough. You will learn why fighting hunger all day is a losing battle. And you will finally understand why the body resists calorie restriction but responds powerfully to hormonal change. Stay until the end, because the final takeaway explains the single biggest mistake most people make when trying to lose weight and how avoiding it can save years of frustration. Missing that part means missing the real solution. If calories truly worked the way we were told, most diets would succeed. So why do they fail again and again? Welcome to our channel where we break down hidden health truths using real science and clear explanations. If you want honest information that actually helps your body work better, subscribe now and stay with us for the full video. Calories are often treated like numbers in a bank account. Eat fewer calories than you burn, and weight loss should happen automatically. But the human body does not work like a calculator. Calories are only units of energy. They do not tell the full story of what happens inside the body after food is eaten. This is why two people can eat the same number of calories and experience completely different results. One may gain weight while the other loses it, even with similar activity levels. The reason is adaptation. The body is designed to survive, not to follow diet rules. When food intake is reduced every day, the body senses a threat. It does not see a diet. It sees scarcity. In response, it begins to conserve energy. Metabolism slows down quietly. The body starts burning fewer calories at rest. At the same time, hunger signals grow stronger. Hormones that increase appetite become more active, pushing the person to eat more. As this continues, fat loss begins to slow and often stops completely. Energy levels drop. People feel tired even after rest. Hands and feet feel cold. Focus becomes harder. Motivation fades. These are not signs of weakness. They are signs of the body doing exactly what it was designed to do. It is trying to protect itself from what it believes is a long-term lack of food. This is why weight loss cannot be reduced to simple math. The body responds to signals, not numbers. It reacts to perceived danger and safety. Weight change is controlled by biology, hormones, and survival systems that are far more powerful than calorie charts. There is one hormone that plays a bigger role in weight gain and weight loss than almost any other, and that hormone is insulin. Insulin is not bad by nature. It is essential for survival. Its main job is to move energy from the blood into cells and store it for later use. When insulin rises, the body is placed into storage mode. Energy is packed away, and fat cells are instructed to hold on tightly to what they have. Every time food is eaten, insulin levels increase. This response is stronger with sugar and refined carbohydrates because they raise blood sugar quickly. Foods like white bread, sweets, sweet drinks, and processed snacks cause insulin to spike higher and faster. Frequent meals throughout the day keep insulin elevated for long periods of time, often without giving the body a chance to return to a resting state. When insulin stays high, fat cells receive a clear signal to store energy and stop releasing fat. At the same time, fat burning is turned off. The body is blocked from accessing its own stored fuel. Even if a person eats fewer calories, high insulin can prevent fat loss from happening. This creates a frustrating situation where effort does not match results. Hunger also becomes more intense under high insulin conditions. Because fat is locked away, the body looks for energy elsewhere. It sends stronger hunger signals, pushing the person to eat again. As long as insulin remains elevated, the body stays trapped in storage mode, unable to shift into fat burning mode, no matter how disciplined the calorie control may be. Fasting changes the internal signals of the body in a way that traditional diets rarely do. The moment food intake stops, insulin levels begin to fall. This does not happen slowly over weeks or months. It happens within hours. As insulin drops, the message to the body changes. The signal is no longer about storing energy. It becomes about accessing what is already stored. When insulin stays low for a sustained period, fat cells respond. They stop holding on so tightly. Stored fat is released into the bloodstream to be used as fuel. The body begins to shift away from burning sugar and moves toward burning fat instead. This shift is known as metabolic switching. It is a natural process built into human biology, not a special trick or a modern invention. During fasting, the body also protects its energy systems. Unlike constant calorie restriction, metabolism does not shut down. In many cases, it stays stable or even increases slightly. At the same time, growth hormone levels rise. This hormone helps preserve muscle and supports fat burning, allowing the body to function efficiently while using stored energy. Fasting sends a powerful signal of safety to the body. It communicates that food is not gone forever, only delayed. Because of this, the body does not panic. Instead of slowing everything down, it confidently turns to its reserves. Stored energy becomes available, and fat is finally used for the purpose it was designed for. Fasting works differently than traditional diets because it addresses the root cause of fat storage rather than just the symptoms. Most diets focus on restricting calories, forcing the body to burn less energy and fight hunger. Fasting, on the other hand, targets insulin, the hormone that controls whether the body stores fat or burns it. By lowering insulin, fasting allows fat cells to release their stored energy and makes the body a more efficient fat-burning machine. One of the major benefits of fasting is its effect on insulin resistance. When insulin is consistently high, cells become less responsive, and fat storage is continuously prioritized. Fasting reduces this resistance, allowing the body to respond to insulin more effectively. It also reduces constant hunger signals that make dieting so difficult. With fasting, people often feel more in control of their appetite, experiencing less cravings and fewer energy crashes throughout the day. Beyond weight loss, fasting trains the body to return to its natural state of burning fat for fuel. Many people notice results quickly: faster fat loss, improved mental focus, and more stable energy levels. Doctors who implement fasting with patients report better long-term outcomes compared to calorie-restricted diets. Fat loss becomes sustainable because the body is working with its natural hormonal cycles. It is not about eating less. It is about teaching the body to burn fat efficiently by lowering insulin and restoring its natural balance. Many people worry that fasting is dangerous. They think going without food will harm the body, slow metabolism, or cause muscle loss. But this fear ignores thousands of years of human evolution. For most of history, humans did not have constant access to food. Hunting, gathering, and seasonal scarcity meant that fasting was normal, even necessary. The human body developed built-in systems to handle periods without food safely and efficiently. Short-term fasting does not slow metabolism the way constant calorie restriction does. When food intake is paused, the body does not panic. Instead, it adapts. One of the most important adaptations is muscle preservation. The body prioritizes maintaining muscle mass and strength, using stored fat for energy before it touches muscle tissue. This is why many people report feeling stronger and more energetic during fasting periods rather than weaker or fatigued. Fasting also helps the body become more efficient at burning fat by giving the body a break from constant food intake. The signals that keep fat locked away are lowered. The real problem is not fasting itself. It is the constant eating and snacking that keeps insulin high, prevents fat burning, and creates ongoing hunger. The body is built to thrive during short periods without food, using fat as fuel while protecting vital tissues and energy reserves. The most important lesson about weight loss is that calories do not control fat. For decades, people have been taught to focus on eating less and moving more, as if the body were a simple math problem. In reality, the body is governed by hormones, and among them, insulin is the key player. Insulin tells fat cells when to store energy and when to release it. As long as insulin remains elevated, fat remains locked inside the cells, and the body cannot access it for fuel, no matter how few calories are consumed. This is where fasting makes a dramatic difference. By reducing food intake for a period of time, insulin levels drop quickly. Lower insulin signals fat cells to open and release stored energy. The body then begins to burn fat efficiently, providing a sustainable source of fuel while protecting muscle and maintaining metabolism. Unlike strict calorie restriction, fasting works with the body's natural biological rhythms instead of against them. Fasting also addresses issues that diets often cannot, such as constant hunger, cravings, and insulin resistance. It resets the body's fat-burning systems, allowing people to see real results without extreme deprivation. The science is clear. Fat loss is controlled by hormones, not by counting calories. The body is designed to respond to fasting. The key is not to fight it, but to work with it, allowing fat loss to happen naturally and effectively.